Do, 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 do. Hello. Good morning, everyone, or afternoon slash evening. So today, the plan for the stream is to start working on this little game that I have mocked up. So I've had this idea for a roguelike deck builder for the Playdate, running it around in my head for a while, and I think I'm gonna actually try to do it this time. And I've made a mock-up for it, and then I'm gonna get started on development. Yeah, hello, welcome everyone. I already got a question. Let's see, question from Gable asks, "What do you feel needs to happen for Playdate to expand its audience and gain more mainstream appeal, if that is possible?" I think if someone's able to buy the Playdate and it'll ship like within like 2 weeks, it'll probably have it'll probably help a lot. uh, yeah. So this game, as I just mentioned, it's like a roguelike deck builder. I haven't started working on it really, but I've mocked it up and I have an idea for it. Let me, I guess, quickly explain. So, I mean, there's not much to it. It's kind of like if you played other roguelike deck builders like Slay the Spire, just something like that. You have the cards at the bottom and attack different creatures. And I'm planning on having it so your spells, like your cards are spells, and like use mana to play, and really try to simplify and distill the roguelike deck building genre to make it really simple for me. Yeah, hello. Good morning, everyone. Hello, William. Hello, RoboBew. Hello, Golem. Alex, thanks for buying a Playdate just to play my games. I don't know if that's worth it quite yet, but yeah. Holy Doge asks, open to ideas. I don't code for the Playdate. I don't code, but the Playdate has intrigued me. Yeah, I'm open to ideas, but I already have a lot of ideas of my own, so likelihood of me like doing some other ideas pretty low. But I'm happy to hear it. Yeah, I definitely. Hey, Rowan. Yeah, the hand drawn look is definitely inspired by Baba Is You. Yeah, so I've created some anime. So here's what I have so far. Basically nothing. But here's a quick. I just have like one card displaying, and you can see, yeah, I definitely have that like extreme Baba Is You inspired hand drawn style. But yeah, basically because I can't really draw that well, so I'll go with this. But I'm thinking if I have everything on the screen animated like this, it'll really make up for the fact that it's all like scribbles and stuff. The premise of the game so far is basically it would be really simple. So, for example, in Slay the Spire, you have like branching paths. But for me, I'm thinking it's just gonna be like one linear path to keep it really simple. And I'm cutting out like a bunch of stuff that's not like strictly necessary to make it easier on myself and to make it more streamlined. For example, like there's status effects like weakness or vulnerability and stuff like that you can apply to enemies. I'm cutting out the status effects, and then I'm also cutting out stuff like I don't know, like I was thinking there's not that much space, I guess, on the UI. So I'm thinking like, for example, I can't show much of like special attacks or abilities that the enemies are doing because there's not that much space because the sprite sizes are kind of big, and I want to keep it chunky like this. So yeah, but I mean I'll figure things out as I go along. But basically, the progression is sort of inspired by a game called Gun Rounds. Let's see if I can pull up a picture. Game. Yeah, there's no picture of the progression, but this is what the game looks like. it doesn't. It's not gonna look like this. The gameplay is totally different, but there's sort of a progression system in this game where it just like goes from level to level. But I guess there's no picture of it. That's fine. Anyways, um, here's a plan for today. Let me. Yeah, I should get to this. So the plan for today is basically just one feature. I'm trying to get one thing done, which I think might take the whole live stream or maybe longer. But basically, like getting these cards showing at the bottom, and I want to have them all animated in. So there's sort of a way that you need to like basically some sort of like way that you can organize the cards because I don't want it to be like showing up like one by one on this like in set positions, but have it be dynamic. So basically, like the first card will be in the middle, and then the second card will like make it so there's like they're all centered around. So make it all the cards all centered. So the Holy Doge asks, "Are you going to make it turn based or time based?" Yeah, it's going to be turn based. And yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of having some sort of crank integration, but I wasn't sure what to do. Yeah, making it draw would be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't want to like shoehorn in a crank integration necessarily, but I definitely need to think about it. Heckboy asked, "Do you make anything yet, or are you planning?" Yeah, I haven't made anything yet. I just made this, and then Link SX says hello, hello. So let me. Here's a plan. Let's see if I can copy this and do a quick mock-up of what I'm planning on making it look like. So let's see. Oh, I accidentally copied the whole layer. That's fine. Let's fill this out and then delete this. So let me think about what I want to do. Currently, so this is the center, somewhere like this. So this is what it should look like with one card. Let's create another frame. And then if it's two cards, it should be something like maybe like something like this. And then if it's three cards, I guess it's like something along the lines of this. And then four cards would be, it would look more like this one. Let's see. And then eventually, I guess, once there's too many cards, they'll start like stacking closer to each other. Yeah, so I guess some other comments. Holy Doge says, made board games before, never made video games, as someone has made games in general. The first step is ideas and creation. Games comes last. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it works. Well, it's sort of iterative, I guess. Eric says that you can have the UI take up less space by making it smaller and running across the top of the screen. HP and other stats for the enemies. Yeah, I guess I could, but the thing is, I want to have so these are like relics. So I want to have like relics running across the top of the screen. So I'm not sure how to do with that. But also the space is not a big deal because I think I wanted to simplify it. It's better if it's less complex. Yes. So I forgot to mention what like my idea for the spirit of the game is something that's like more quick or easier to pick up and play and less complex. So something that you can like be sort of distracted while playing and still be able to play, or like listen to a podcast or something like while playing. And I think that fits better if the game is a little bit more simple. So the crank wheel would definitely everything like in terms of selecting things like selecting cards and selecting enemies. I always do that for all my games. Is you can either use a D-pad or a crank wheel, so that's really easy to like put in. But something that's like specific crank specific, I'm not sure. But yeah, uh, making cards super small and having them expand. Yeah, so they they're already gonna expand actually. So I'm having an idea where it pop up and then it expand to full screen. So these are already, but I want it to be visible enough where you can see the icon. So this is an icon, and you can't tell because it just looks like a random scribble. But yeah, so you should be able to see like what spell it is, and you can like memorize what it looks like, and then also the cost. But then, yeah, so I think the size is I'm gonna have it like this. Yeah, Charles says that they wanted to make an inscription clone for Playdate. Oh, I just finished inscription actually recently because I was thinking of like roguelike deck builders and stuff, and I was like, I haven't finished inscription. I didn't know about the twist and stuff. That was crazy. That was a crazy experience I've been through recently. Hi Mac Toots. Um, so Eric says HP and stats horizontally atop the screen. Relics slightly below that part more. Oh, like this part or HP for the enemies. Yeah, I mean I can make it smaller. I think like because the art style is like chunky and hand drawn. It's just like this. I don't think I need to make it smaller in any sense. I'm not trying to fit in more information. So it's no big deal. I don't think like maybe in the when I'm developing on it, I'll need to come back to it. But I think for now it's okay. Um. Yeah, and yeah, there's a. I wrote like a. It's it's for the book I wrote is like for Playdate Lua development. Or sorry, what is it? It's it's for learning Lua, like programming. So let's see if I can pull it up actually. It's this one. So I wrote a book where I try to teach programming from first principles. So like all the way from like how a computer works to like learning Lua. So I wanted to have a book that's like good for beginners to pick up. So check that out if you please. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, both the D-pad and crank would be used for selecting cards. And Billy asks, have I ever played Magic or physical card games? Not really. I had Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, as a lot of kids did. But no, my friend did have some Magic. I played a little bit, but not a lot of physical card games. I played a lot of Hearthstone. Lots of time spent on the toilet playing playing that game. Let's see. So 5 cards will be like this, and then maybe when it gets to 6, it'll start like getting closer. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I think 5 will start being closer to. Actually, let's see. So. Okay. More condensed, kind of. And then, let's see. This one should be more condensed too. Something like this. Doesn't have to be perfect, just a mock-up. It could be cool to have a special attack where you turn the crank as quick as possible. Oh my god, no. No turning crank as quick as possible. I feel that would like, I think that's like I might break the crank. Might break the crank, bro. Also, accessibility concern, which I think is good to think about. Okay. I think at this point they should start overlapping. Crap. How do I? Okay, I'll just like kind of. Let's see. Like this. Yeah. Oh, that looks good. Where's the center? Yeah, something like that. 5. Wait, 5. What is this? 7. Oh, I skipped 6. Maybe I can just copy from this. Okay, well, I think I have the general idea, basically. I think I have the general idea, so I think we can start working off of this. Let me check the comments real quick. Anyways, if you're tuning in for the first time, I'm working on like a roguelike deck builder for the Playdate, and I don't have much yet in terms of the actual game. I just have this animated card, but the task for today is to basically do this. Get it so like the cards can like basically like automatically go into these positions and like animate in. So that's like the task. And basically my idea for how to do this is basically, I was trying to think of how to do this last night, and I think like the best way is basically have like a bunch of points that define like the position that the cards should be in, and the points are separate from the rendering of the cards, and then the cards would like lerp to the positions. So maybe like a card is in this position, but it's supposed to be in this one. It'll like smoothly move over, and I use like a point to keep track of it. So that's like the general plan. Yeah. I need to catch up on comments. Let's see. Charles says Casey's mod is the best part. Yeah, I heard about that, but I haven't played the Casey's mod. I should for Inscription. I should probably try that. Holy Dose asks, are the cards going to shake all the time? Or only when selected? Can the Playdate handle that on a visual display? Yeah, the Playdate can definitely handle like animated stuff on the screen like constantly. It's not like that weak. Let's see. Yeah, I don't mind the questions. Holy Doge, hand. Yeah, and Billy says they played so much Handlock and Priest Control. Yeah, those are fun decks for Hearthstone. Charles says that they would probably define a mathematical function to do this card distribution stuff. Yeah, I'm basically going to do that. I'm just mocking up so I can figure out. I can conceptualize it so I can like figure out a math function to do the card distribution. But the card distribution, like the positions are just part of it. Let's see. Miguel says hi. Let's see. What are we doing today? I think I just described it. Yeah, like we're making a roguelike deck builder. Is there a limit to hand size? Yeah, like 10 or something. Inspiration for the project is Slay the Spire and other roguelike deck builders. Let's see. Okay. Let's actually get to work. Okay. So first thing I want to do is calculate a series of points. So let's see. Card X positions. No, something like. I just call it card placements, and then we can calculate this from this somehow. So let's say let's create some sort of max card size. So max hand size equals I'll just call it 10. And we'll make this a const. And then, let's see. So for I equals 1 to the max hand size, what do we want to do? So there's kind of like a base location, which is the center, 200. So center equals 200, base equals 200. And then let's see. So the base, this base is 200. So maybe I should just write it down, 200. And then there's some sort of like gap, I guess. So I just call it the gap G. And then there's, so you want to go from 200 and then I guess subtract half the gap. So it'd be like 200 minus gap divided by 2. And then this position will be this base plus the gap. And let's see this one. So this one would be, this is the gap. This one will be 200 minus the gap. So this is how I figure out like, how I figure out all like the math coding stuff is I just like write down all of it and then I go back and try to figure out a pattern. So RoboViews mentioned the Z index values. Yeah, I'll handle the Z index values, but the Z index values are really easy to handle, to be honest. Holy Doge says that they're not good at math. Honestly, for coding, you don't need that much math, but I think that's what some people are talking about that. ZX13 asks, could you explain how scrolling works on the Playdate? Yeah, scrolling works on the Playdate using draw offset, I think. You can scroll like this. I mean, yeah, just literally search scrolling on the SDK documentation and you'll find this. Awesome. Yeah, okay, let's see. Wouldn't it be easier to make a set of two sets of points? Yeah, there's gonna be 2 sets of points, but so here's my plan. It's gonna be an array of like each, and then the array indexes are gonna be like the number of cards that you have in your hand, and then it's gonna return a set of points that each card should be at. I've thought about this. It'll work out. Yeah. Trust the process. Very chilly Squid asks, oh, nice, another Squid. Is there a Patreon tier that gets me wherever this game will be? Yeah. Either the $3 or $5 Patreon tier will get this game, I'm pretty sure, whenever it comes out. But I just started development, so I'll probably be in it. Let's see, 200. So this one is 200 minus the gap. And then this one will just be 200. And then this one will just be 200 plus the gap. Okay, it's coming together, I think. So this one is, so the base will be 200 minus half the gap divided by 2. So this is 200, and this is half the gap, and this is a full gap minus a full gap. Okay, so if we generalize this, okay. Okay, I think we can generalize it now. So so the center is 200. So if we take the center minus, so it's different if it's odd or even. So if odd, then what we do is center minus, sorry, this is even. I don't know how interesting this math stuff is, but it's my process. It works for me. So gap divided by 2, and then so this is the base. Center minus the gap divided by 2 minus, so this is 1. So when the card count was 4, we subtracted 1 gap, and then when the card count was 2, we subtracted 0. So this is what? Divided by 2 minus 1. So card count, let's say card count equals X. I'll just call it CC. So CC divided by 2 minus 1 times the gap. Okay. This is for the even case. And if odd, so how does the odd case work? If odd, let's see. If odd, it's this one is the base is equal to the center minus the gap, and then when it's 3 cards, you subtract 1 gap, and then 5 cards, you subtract 2 gaps, 1 card, you subtract 0. So it's what? The floor of the card count divided by 2, the floor of this one, I guess, times floor. Okay, I think I got it. RoboBu said, is there a way to create containers? It'd be much easier than position one element in X. Yeah, you can do like a grid view, but I want to animate it manually, so I'd rather do it this way. Holy Doge asked, will the game be open source? I released the source code on my Patreon, but it's not open source. Sign up button asks, are you essentially calculating the padding adjustments based on the number of cards in the player's hand? Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. So GarrettBot said that they believe all PD games are open source because of how PDX files work. No, that's not true, because they get compiled down. So the PDX files they're like a folder, but if you look inside the folder, so this is a PDX file, they get compiled into a Playdate code file, PDC, which if you go into this, it's a binary, so you can't see what's inside of it. Okay, let's code this up. I don't know if it was a smart idea to do math on stream, but so base X, so if even, so I mod 2 equals 0, then so we can check for if it's even using modulus, and then base X equals let's see, equals base x minus, oh, let's create a gap. How far is this one? This is about 70. Minus gap divided by 2, and then subtract gap times the card count, which is I, divided by 2 minus 1. Okay, and then if it's odd, then what's our function? Let's see. Base x equals minus gap times floor of divided by 2. Okay. And then, okay, I think we need another for loop actually. So j equals 1. Placements. Let's create another table. And then we do the base x plus so this should create, oh, I didn't put it in the table. All right, so this function should create an array of array of arrays that has all the positions that each card should be at. I think it should, at least. So I got some more questions. Let's see. Yeah, it's just gonna be a single player game. Local multiplayer, no. That'd be cool though. But oh yeah, local multiplayer deck building card game. Wow, that'd be kind of dope. Yeah, that'd be cool. Someone should do that. Not me though. Tomato Man asks, "Hey Squid, I'm having trouble with adding a child sprite that's always attached to the main sprite." Yeah, to have a child sprite always attached to the main sprite, you can do something like you can extend the update. So let's say like so you have a child sprite that you have, and then what you want to do is like you can extend the update. So let's say child sprite is you want it to be a child of the my sprite sprite, then maybe you would do move to self.y, something like that. You just constantly move it to like the location of this sprite whenever you like update. And then Spectre asks, how many days do you need to make a game? Depends. So I've made games in like, I don't know, in like 5 days, a week, 2 weeks, couple months. All depends on the scope of the game. Steel Raptor, can I have a shout out? Hey. Garrett Boss says they're going to learn object-oriented programming. Oh yeah, have fun. Um, Johnny Steak says hello. And you might asked you had a background in programming before jumping into game dev. Yeah, I went to college for this. So and yeah, I took like a class in high school as well. So yeah, so if you're here, if you just joined, I'm working on like a roguelike deck builder. I just started. There's not much to it. I just have this like drawing thing, and I've made like a mock-up of what it'll look like. And currently, what we're working on is basically having it so like the cards will like automatically animate to these like positions. Um, so that's like currently the goal is get that working. Um, and just doing some math. Um, Spectre asked, "Do you need to be skilled in mathematics to design a game?" No, but I like using math, and it makes it easier. So, but yeah, but it helps. Like with math, like in programming and math, you both have to use sort of like this sort of like logical reasoning, and it translates over pretty well. But yeah, don't let that hold you back. All right, let's keep doing this. Okay, I don't think I need this anymore. Let's focus on this part. So that's let's do a little test. Local hand size. And then let's do like 5 for now. And then we'll create like local card y equals, maybe it should be like 200 to 20. Okay, and then we'll get the card placements, hand size. Okay, and then we'll loop through the card placements, and then we'll create a new card sprite. Card X, card equals so I think we should be able to do this. All right, let's test this out. Johnny Steak asks, how long did it take for you to get good at programming? I don't know, probably a few years. I mean, you just keep getting better. I got an error, spelling error. So, I mean, I'm better at programming now than I was last year, and the year before, and the year before, and the year before. Let's see. I got another error. Let's check this out. Another question. Let's see. You might just says that they've been following me for a couple of months, but they really like my channel. Thank you. Yeah. Spectre asks, do you have an idea about developing games in Blender? No, not really. I did one game with like making some 3D models, but I'm not very good at it. Attempt to get a length of nil value from local card placements. This is nil. Interesting. Let's do some debugging. Let's see if this actually... Oh, I'm an idiot. I need to insert this into a table. Card placements. Okay. Don't need to print that anymore. Let's try this again. Johnny Steaks says practice makes progress, and they said, "Are you a Harry Potter fan?" Yeah, I like it. not a huge fan though. Oh, is that not correct? So the hand size is 5, and it looks like this. Okay, let's try this with 4. I think that's looking right. Charles uses don't say you're an idiot. I think it's fine. Okay, yeah, it's looking good. So there's that. First try. It is how it is. Okay, 1 looks good. 2. Johnny Sake asks, have you played Hogwarts Legacy? No, and I don't plan to. Thank you everyone. Okay, cool. So there's that, but I think one extra thing that we have to do is, if you notice, once it gets past a certain amount, the gap reduces drastically. So we're gonna have to reduce the gap, but luckily I think this is pretty easy. Let's see. I think we just reduce the gap size if it's past a certain length. So if gap is, or if I is greater than 6, then greater or equal to 6. Minus equals maybe Reese. 6. Maybe something like I minus times okay, let's try this. Actually, I want to do something to make this a little bit easier. Let's see. For loops makes me sad. What's wrong with for loops? Hey, Starbit Light. Thank you for wishing me luck. Name scene create hand. So this is just a helper function. Let's put this in here. Hand size. And then oh, I forgot to mention, I'm actually using Noble Engine. And I don't know if that means anything to anyone actually. But yeah, that's something I'm doing. So it should be pretty interesting. So let's see, Noble Engine. How do I remove all sprites in a scene? Remove sprite. Removed and finish. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, Lua is kind of a quirky language for sure, but it's pretty fun to use. I've gotten really used to it. I've been like coding in Lua for the past, I guess, a year. And I don't know, I'm not sick of it really yet. It's there's some stuff I wish there was like the typing would be nice, but it makes things like super quick. It's like everything's super unsafe, but like Yeah. Let's see. Card sprites. Let's do it like this, actually. So what I want to do is make it so that like it'll automatically like this PD if it'll automatically like I can automatically increase the hand size and take a look at it. Yeah, so good stock. Let's see. Gabe asks, I was thinking of making a game in Noble Engine. How easy is it to pick up if you're already familiar with the SDK? Noble Engine's like kind of quirky, to be honest. It's like it's pretty opinionated. And I was like hitting a wall a little bit last night. I was like messing around with it a bit, getting this set up. But it's not too hard. I mean, you can just look through the source code to see what's going on. But some of the choices are kind of questionable that Mark made. I think it's Mark who made the Noble Engine. Yeah, but you should try it. I mean, there's no harm in just trying it. Maybe trying it for a small project or something. Let's see. Could you explain what I equals 1? Yes, it's starting at value. So Lua indexes start. Lua arrays start at 1, which is controversial. But basically, you're taking this is like initializing a variable. It's basically the same as this, but it's like a shorthand basically. So there's a variable called I. You can see here, local integer, and then it goes all the way up to this. So this is like the length of this array. So it goes from here to here, and then at the end of this loop, it'll add 1 to the I. So that's how for loops work. Chase said that they don't know how to comprehend this. That's okay. I'm working on like adding stuff, and you'll see the visual result, so you can enjoy that. Let's see. If I wonder if there's. Let's see. Noble. Let's see. Graphics, display, geometry. Okay, I guess this button just pressed. Okay, button. Then self dot. Let's see. Hand. Plus equals 1. Self dot card sprites do remove this, and then sprites equals this, and then create hand. Okay, let's try this. This should make it easier. What's the keyboard you're using? I'm using a Satisfaction 75. See if we can pull this up. And the switches are Hanami Dango. And the keycaps are Hanami Dango, and the switches are Holy Bulbos. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by, Tomato Man. Charles says the for loops are hard for me to understand at first. I can't imagine them being hard now. Yeah. Once you get it, you get it. And then Good Talk says they like the wobbly hand drawn look. Reminds me of Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island. Does it have like a wobbly? Kind of don't remember. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's based off of Baba Z. Okay, let's try if this works. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, crashed. What happened? Wait, what happened? It just crashed. Johnny Stick that says I should make Doom on the Playdate. I do want to make some sort of first person like shooter thing, but I'll get to that at some point. Wait, it didn't even say why it crashed. What just happened? What? I'm so confused. Yeah, someone made Doom, but the thing is with the Doom port, it's like laggy, and I think it there's no sound. It's not like a true port. So okay, something's going on. And I'm not sure what it is that's happening. Tend to pull out all reliable, the print statement. So if you're just joining, I'm working on like a deck builder game for the Playdate. Here's what the mockup looks like. I just started, so currently what we're trying to figure out right now is how to make it so like the hand automatically like populates and animates like this. And the game is crashing for some reason, so we're trying to figure that out. Let's see here. Okay. What the crap? Okay. I don't know if the debugger works or not, but let's try debugging. I don't think it. Like I tried getting it to work, but I never got the debugger to properly handle. Yeah, see, it didn't even. That'll be really helpful. Okay, screw this. Let's just let's do this. Is that the remove all? Is that what it's called? Let's try this. Oh, remove the background as well. That's fine. 5. Okay. So once it gets to 6, it should start being closer. Okay, I think it's kind of working, but it's like so marginal that it's not really like. Okay, wait. Okay, I need to just do like a temporary solution. Oh, you know what? I think I need to do this backwards. Maybe like this. Never mind. Okay. We'll just do the removing. We'll just do the nuclear option. Rubrics image new. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Johnny Steak. 400 240. Okay, color black. Okay, let's change the gaps. So this is maybe should be like more like 60, and then this is like this maybe. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Graphics image that new. I did this wrong. Let's see. Width, height. Is this not right? Graphics.image.new. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let's see. Just trying to get a background image working, and I don't know what's wrong with this code. Width, height, background color. Graphics.image.new. Oh. Wait. No, this is right. Okay, let's look at the error. Oh, does it take a path? Oh yeah, it does. Oh, it's so this noble engine is so like so jank. Let's see. Okay, now it should work. Okay. Hopefully we can see some action now. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Okay, that gap is closing. Even more. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I think the gap is decreasing by a little bit too much each time. Maybe by like 6. Okay, and I think I need a border on these cards. Where is this? Images, not here, but it's looking good. I think it's kind of how I imagine it to look like. But of course I need to animate it. But we can handle that. This is, getting further than I thought. So we need a border for this. See. Oh. How should we do this? We do it inside. Okay, and then outside. Yeah. Wait. $54. 76. Make sure it's still slicing properly. Okay, I think this is good. Let's see. Yeah, touch some grass, Charles. Yeah, should probably get outside. I don't know where it is, where you guys are, but it's a pretty nice day outside, and I'm inside coding a Playdate game. Nice. So 7, 8, 9, 10. What do you guys think about that? Like the spacing? Is this too far? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this is good actually. I like it. I think I like it. And then 10 will be the max size. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, we'll keep it like that for now. Cool. Let's okay, I'll push this. Basic card placement positions. All right, if you're tuning in for the first time, just to make sure that everyone's on the same page. I'm currently working on a deck building game. And this is like a mock-up of what it would look like. And what we were working on is basically having it so like the cards will automatically like fill into these positions. So we got the first part down, which is getting the actual positions. But next we need to actually animate them. So the plan for the animation is to have it so instead of like the cards snapping directly to those points, what I want for it to happen is it would like animate and like the card and the position will be like separate, and then the cards can animate to that position. So let's try to get that working. Okay, how do I do this? I think we need the lerp. Let's see, lerp. I need to drink some water. Head's hurting. It's too much thinking. Utilities. Do we have the lerp approach? I think this is what we want actually. Okay, so we have math.approach. Okay, so we have access to that. So when we enter, okay, I think we need to do it in the update step. So I believe in the update step, what we want to do is we'll keep track of all the card sprites. And then I'm thinking that we'll loop through all the card sprites and then have them approach the positions. So let's see. Local card sprite. This position, and let's see. we'll take the sprite and then we'll move to oh, here's what we do. We get the card placements using card hand count equals make sure to store things in some variables. The placements, and then move to card placement, and then y. But we actually don't want, we want this to approach this. Let's see. Equal card x equals target x. So this is a target x. And then we want this to approach. So card x equals math dot approach. Value, approach. Value target. So the current x of the card, we want it to approach the target x at a step of, I don't know how the step works actually. Plus maybe 1. Is this what we want actually? What is this approach function even doing? Approaches it linearly. Is that the same thing as lerp? You can ask the question again, RoboView, about remove sprites if you want. What is the different? What does a lerp function do? Does anyone know lerp function? You're using lerp wrong. Medium article. Okay, maybe we don't need to look at that. Lerp GIF. Yeah, so it's just linear, right? Okay, maybe I just yeah, Noble Strikes has their own sort of thing. I'm not really sure how it works actually, exactly. Maybe that's probably what was causing the crash, like the jankness of the Noble sprites. Let's see. Lerp. Wait, lerp function. Okay, what was the lerp function again? A plus A B minus A times percentage. I actually think lerp function. Let me see how I did it in my other game. Core fault. Huh. Uh, okay, well, I'll just try this and we'll see how this works. We'll try both approaches. Bright.x, cards, target, x, and 0, 5 maybe. Thanks for stopping by, RoboView. Here's the thing is like I don't know when it's like new viewers or like how many of it is like people who've already what parts of people have seen of the stream. So I'm not sure when to like cover what I'm working on. But if you've hopped in recently, I'm working on like a roguelike deck builder. Here's like a mock-up of what it'll look like. And currently what I'm working on is like getting this whole like hand placement thing work. So we got the placements, like the positions proper, but what we need to do is get it so it animates, and that's what I'm trying to do. So that's why I'm messing around with this lerp. But let's see if I can get it to work. Card X. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're lerping to this position. So I think what we want to call is actually, what's this? Action, game scene, add card. Card sprite equals, so I already have these bunch of helper functions, so this makes it easy. And, okay, and then maybe we'll move it to, let's see. And then replace this. Card base Y. Hey Pluto, welcome in. Just working on some deck building stuff. Getting some animations working. Let's see. So let's make the position -20, I guess, and then card base Y. And then we want to add this into table insert self.card sprites. Let's see, card sprite. And it's a card game. Yeah, it looks like this, or what I imagine it to look like. Something similar to that. Yeah. Okay, so table insert. I think this is right. Create hand. I don't think we need this actually. Update. Create hand. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, it's hurting. From thinking too hard. Okay, as expected, error. Index of, oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do this. Card. Cards. All right. Let's see, first try. First try. Okay. Oh. Okay, this is actually... Wait, this is actually kind of working, right? Okay, I think we just need to make this way faster and insert this insert to start of table Lua. Wait, this is really close. Whoa. Let's remove this. I think we're getting there. I didn't expect to work this well on the first try. Okay. Shoot. I did something wrong. Got an error. What is this? Bad argument number 2. Number expected got user data. Oh. I think this will work. Okay. Yeah? How about that? Oh my gosh, it's working so well. Oh, this is awesome. Wow. Oh, this is great. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is so dope. Look at this. Oh, and it works so like you can like spam click it too and it doesn't break. Amazing. Yeah, wow. I really outdid myself here. Come on, guys. Yeah, this is... Wow, I can watch this all day. Oh yeah, I went past 10 cards. Wait, let's do a if self.card spreads. Okay, well, next task is getting it to remove properly, I think. Or maybe selection. So what I wanted to do is when you select a card, it should like animate up. I think I could do it. Right, equal to... So this should make it so it doesn't so it doesn't crash when it goes past the max hand size. Okay. I don't think we need this anymore. Create hand. Add card. Okay, let's test this again. Gabe says looks mad smooth. Thank you. And Meeple asks, "Hey Squid, have you ever had hot chocolate with milk?" Yeah, I sure have. It does hit diff. I love it on I remember from when I was like younger, like my parents. I grew up in the Midwest in Michigan. I remember like my parents would like make me go outside and shovel the snow off the driveway. And the best feeling was like after shoveling snow, coming back and like my mom would make me hot chocolate. Yeah, that hits diff. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. This is awesome. Okay, I can seriously... Okay, so do you think does it look weird if the animations are all kind of like out of sync? So I know in Baba is you. Do you think it matters? See, Baba is you. What does Baba is you look like? So it looks like they're all synced up. I think. Yeah, it's all synced. Mine's not synced. I dig the out of sync vibe. I reckon it look whack if they're all in perfect sync. Gabe says. Yeah. You know what? Let's go with that. Since it's like way easier to not have them synced. Oh, Pluto, thanks for the donation. Buy some hot chocolate. And I recommend making a cat card. Oh. Whoa. Sure, I'll make a cat card. Why not? So all the cards. So the theme I think for the game is it's like you play as a wizard and you cast spells. But I think a cat card could work. Why don't I just where's this? Assets data card. So I have some ideas for some sort of cat. There you go. Sure. Thank you again. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, let's push this to make sure we get this in. So added horizontal. Animating card exposition. Okay. Okay. Okay, next. What should we do next? Let's do the selection. Okay, so card base y, card select y equals. Let's go with 180 and select index equals 1. Okay, let's do this. For local card y equals card. So we can do the same thing, I think, but along the y-axis. Self.card base y. If I equals self.selected card select index, then the card target y should be equal to the card select y. And then card y equals lerp card sprite.y, card target y, and 0.2. And then let's have let's move this here. And then let's see, self.card animation lerp speed equals 0.2. So Pluto asked that if I donate more, does Squid get the money, or is it just for the sticker? Yeah, I get the money, I'm pretty sure. And Meeple asks, what if cards bobbed up and down in a wave pattern? That'd be cool, but I think I want to keep it. So the bobbing, I think. I'm not sure. I need to take a look at it actually after. Let me implement this real quick. Okay, let's change this. All right, let's run it. Oh yeah, yeah. Like, oh, this is totally working. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. This is like programming. Like you just alternate between thinking you're an idiot and a genius. Oh, thanks, Pluto. You're being really generous today. Thank you. Yeah. So for anyone who's new here, I'm working on a roguelike deck builder. I just started. So far, this is what the mock-up of what it's going to look like, and we've been working on how to get the hand placements working. So basically, like automatically animating to be in these positions, and so that's what we've been working on. And let's see. Playdate. So we're just continuing to work on that. Button, just press PD. Yeah, no problem, Pluto. I'm glad that I was able to help with the tutorials and stuff. Let's see, self dot card select index minus equals 1. Oh, I think there's a ring, right? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Min max. Let's see. Thank you, Meeple. Math.ring. I've got that dad sneeze, if you know what I'm saying. Min max is card sprites. Oh my gosh, Pluto, you're laying it on me, man. Thank you. Thank you. I need to get some hot chocolate now. Let's see. Okay, and for this one, Playdate dot button just pressed. H. Okay, button didn't write, and then this should ring the other direction. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. Nani? Perform and mod 0. Ring int. Oh, ring int. Maybe this. Let's try this. Oh, I think this worked. Okay, that's not working. Oh, it returns it. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Okay, self dot card select index. Okay, let's get this bread. All right, all right. Oh, there you go. Oh, check this out. Oh, so buttery. Oh, it's ringing too. Oh, so good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah. Oh, wow, this is awesome. Oh, look at that. Okay. So Pluto asks, Squid, what made you decide to have a chicken as your profile picture? Your username is SquidGuy, so it's an interesting choice. Yeah, good question. So it's actually based off of my first game I've ever completed. So it's on my itch. It's called Potion Quest. So it's actually one of the enemies in this game. And when I created the YouTube channel, I actually wanted to make a pixel art squid, but I tried a bunch of times to draw this pixel art squid and never looked good. So I was like, I'm not very good at pixel art, but I was pretty happy with this chicken that I made. So I was like, you know, whatever, I'll just use a chicken. And I thought it'd be kind of funny to have it like be a chicken, even though I'm Squid God. So there's that. Awesome. Wow, look at this. Okay, this is exactly what. Wow, we got pretty far in developing during this live stream. Oh, and like you can like toggle between the two and it like animates properly. Wow. Yeah, this worked really well. Oh yeah, thanks for I was happy with the artwork. Even I'm not like I spent a lot of time on that, so it worked out well. Okay. Okay. So let's see. What else do we need? Okay, so next step is to have it basically like animating out. And then it removing this from the hand and then having all the cards like animate back into position. So I think I can do that pretty easily. Let's commit this as well. Card selection. Meeple, see, what's the number on the top left for? Oh, on the top left of the screen, it's just a frame rate. Yeah, I guess I don't need that, but eventually when I test it on device, I want to check that it's not lagging. So I'll just keep it there. Meeple asked, didn't your name used to be Squid God Dev? Yeah. It did. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so if we want to play the card, let's see if. Well, let's make this. Else if. Okay, this should be relatively straightforward, I think. Button just press. Playdate. Okay, button A. So if we press the A button, it should play the card. So function games add card. Let's make another function method for this. Game scene. Yeah, I changed my name because I don't know, Squid God Dev was kind of a mouthful. Yeah, there was like a brief moment in time where it was just Squid, but I realized that would not be a good idea since it's like too generic. Play card. Okay, so how do we play the card? What we want to do is we want to remove it from local played card sprite equals table dot remove. position. So let's see, self dot card sprites, self dot card select index. Okay, and I think we want to make sure that we update the selection index to make sure that like if it's greater, then we shift it. Let's see. So if self dot card is greater than card sprites, then select index equals card self dot card sprites. Oh. Yeah, okay. And then, okay, let's just try this for now, actually. Pluto, Squid rolled me. Thank you, thank you. You're very generous today, Pluto. It's very nice of you. So Vivi asks, hey, I'm having trouble understanding what the term const represents when following your beginner tutorial. Can anyone help explain? Yeah, I can explain. So the thing with const is it's actually not necessary. So const is, how do I explain this in a simple way? So basically, this might be getting a little bit too in the weeds of it, but I like explaining it. So basically, like when you write like code, it says, so this is Lua. This like before it gets to the computer, it needs to be translated actually. So it needs to be translated down here to machine code. And machine code is, but within this like translation step, basically a lot of things can be optimized, right? So like multiple things can be denoted in different ways in machine code. And basically const is just a helper, like a term to help the machine code optimize your code, optimize like the translation process. Because what you're saying is const stands for constant, and you're saying that max hand size will never change. It will always be 10. For example, if you have another variable, max hand size equals 10, when you're compiling it, basically you have to take into consideration that max hand size might actually change in the future, right? So there's like a little bit of extra overhead required. But if it never changes, what you can do is you can store it into a specific area that's like that like you know for sure won't change, and it's like faster to access. So it's like it adds a little bit of efficiency to like the code, but it's not a big deal. So if it's confusing to you, you can just like remove it, and it's like the same thing. But that's what const means. Hope that was helpful, Vivi. Let's see. Are there multiple live chats? No, I believe this is the only one. Okay, let's try this. I think we can animate it out actually. Local play animate timer equals thousand played card y. Let's see. Off the screen is negative like 50. Playdate easing function. So I want to animate the card. So I want to take this. I want to take this card, and then when I press A, I want it to animate out and shoot out of the screen. So I think we do that. this way, maybe. Play animate timer dot update callback equals function timer. Let's see. Played card sprite move to played card sprite dot x timer dot value, and then animate timer dot timer and callback equals something. Okay, let's try this. Nobody asks. Nobody asked. Hi, Squid. Playdate dev looks pretty fun. All your projects are pretty inspiring. Would you say that hardware is required? How far off is the emulator from genuine game performance? I wouldn't say it's required, but it is like pretty far off. But the thing is, like, there's like a decent amount that you can do without hitting performance issues. And there's like common pitfalls that you learn to not hit, which is easier to do when you have hardware to test on. But yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. But there's like a playtesting channel in the Playdate Squad Discord server that you can ask people to help you like playtest the games. And let's see. Yeah, so I mean, you can definitely like do Playdate development without hardware. Like for example, like what I'm doing right now, I haven't like uploaded it onto hardware a single time, and I have a general idea of what the performance is going to be like. I think it's fine. And for simple games, the performance is not usually a huge deal. So yeah, if you're interested, I think you should go for it. Okay, let's see this. I think I want it to be a little faster. It was kind of close. Out cubic, right? Maybe like this. Let's see. Add a bunch of cards, play. Okay, yeah, that's pretty close. Maybe 240, 120. Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty good, right? Yeah, wait, this is awesome. This is exactly what I was like thinking. Oh, yeah. What happened? Kicked off my high horse. Let's see. Bad argument number 1 to remove. 82. Position out of bounds. Okay, I'll just add a check, I guess. Oh, here's why. Yeah. I just need to check. If card sprite, then remove, return. Okay. I think this is like, yeah, I didn't have a card selected. Thanks for pointing that out, Gabe. Yeah, precisely. Yeah, this is, this is looking buttery. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, I'm pretty happy with the progress that we made today. I didn't expect it to go so smoothly. Ah, nani? Oh, whoops. There you go. Yeah. Oh, amazing. I think the speed could be a little bit faster, I think. But this is like generally... Will this run good on the Playdate? Yeah, why don't we test it actually? Let me upload this onto my Playdate. Upload game to device. Uploading. It's that easy? Yeah, to get it uploaded onto the Playdate. Yeah, it's really easy. Oh yeah, it's running at like a smooth 30 FPS. Let me show you guys. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you see, like you can see the frames per second on the top left. Yeah, running super smooth, huh? So this is like this is like directly capturing what's on the Playdate. Oh yeah. Awesome. Whoa. I'm really happy with today's progress. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it for today. I really need to go pee. So that was really fun. We got a lot of stuff done today. Yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you again, Pluto, for being so generous with your money. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that was like that was really good. I should yeah, I'll definitely get some hot chocolate and I'll I think I'll do more of these like development streams. It works with milk, yeah. All right, I'll catch you guys next week. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing next week. Maybe more development on this game, but I'm still finishing up the last game. So yeah, thanks for stopping by again, everyone. Have a good day.